So we need all right, so with today's reel, I want to share a little bit of what was an aha moment for me in understanding my abs, with the hope that it is also for other people. So when my babies were born, I had a big diastasis recti, or ab separation. Like, you could put your fist through my ab muscles in the front. But I carried triplets to 35 and a half weeks, and I had mechanics that were contributing to that, so there were a lot of factors. There were more. But a lot of times when we talk about healing a diastasis recti, we might use a picture along these lines, where these are the six-pack abs, the rectus abdominis, so they're going up and down. This is a cross-section, so it would be like if you took a horizontal slice, okay? So these are the six-pack abs, and they are encased in a fascia, in this abdominal fascia, and that fascia connects out at either side to the external obliques, the internal obliques, and the transverse abs. And so we need all of those layers of abs. So we need all of those layers of abs to be able to pull outward on the fascia on either side, okay, so that we can restore tension across the midline, so that the left side of the body and the right side of the body can communicate, so that the top of the body and the bottom of the body can communicate. Because when that fascia in the middle goes slack, then we've lost our ability to communicate between halves, okay? And so this is the thoracolumbar fascia. Let me raise this up. Right here, okay? And this thoracolumbar fascia is a fascia in the back of the body that has kind of a similar function, but it attaches to your lats and to your glutes. It encases the spinal extensors, so the muscles that bend the spine backwards, and it also connects to the abs that you can't see as well in this picture. So not only does the thoracolumbar fascia, this white part here, attach to these muscles that I was just talking about, but it also attaches to the spinous process, or the back of each of the vertebrae, of each of the bones in the spine. And so as these muscles create tension across the fascia, they are a restraint to the spine being able to bend excessively forward, because they're creating tension that pulls it back into a more neutral position. So it prevents it from having too much of a curve. And so we know that too much of a curve also makes it harder to find your ab muscles, because they fall into a more lengthened position as you get this greater curve. And so not only does the thoracolumbar fascia help to change the shape of your spine to get you into a better posture, but it's also an attachment point for your abs. So this is a cross-section area, same horizontal slice, but it's showing us the front here in the back. So you can see those same elements of the first picture that I showed you, where here are the rectus abs in the front, and then the other three layers of abs wrap around the sides here on either side: internal obliques, external obliques, and transverse abs. And in the back, they're attaching to the thoracolumbar fascia here and here. So not only is the thoracolumbar fascia affecting our posture and the shape of our spine, which affects our abs, but it's literally the attachment point at the back for three layers of our abs. And it's affected by where your spine is, and how those muscles connect to it are able to create tension. So I feel like it's not that uncommon to hear that you should consider your thoracic or your rib cage mobility when you're trying to solve pelvic floor problems. But this is your reminder that you should consider your spinal mobility. So your thoracic spine, where your rib cage is, but also your lower back or your lumbar spine, because they all have to move in a way that allows the thoracolumbar fascia to be effective in order for you to have abs that are effective. So this is your reminder to consider the way your back moves if you're trying to solve problems with your abs, especially when you've already done the breathing and you've already done the posture and you're not seeing the results you want. All right, my apologies to those who are visual learners. I just realized that in showing you pictures in the camera, I showed you this one instead of this one, and this one is a lot easier to see where the thoracolumbar fascia attaches. So here's the fascia around the abs in the front, attaches external obliques, internal obliques, transverse abs, wraps around to the back, and here are those same three external obliques, internal obliques, transverse abs attaching to the thoracolumbar fascia that encapsulates the spinal extensors, or the muscles of the back that bend us backwards. So sorry about that. Hopefully that's a little bit easier to see.